To add some data to a Firebase collection, you have to call the function add and you have to pass the data to be sent. This function belongs to the class collection reference, so you have to get an instance of the class collection reference. You have to get an instance of the class Firebase Firestore and then call the function collection and pass the name of the collection to which you want to add the data, add a particular document. And then you have to call this function add on that instance. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add some data to a Firestore collection using an example of a shopping list app. So here is the app and here is the corresponding database on Cloud Firestore. So we have a collection named shopping list. It contains the documents and each of these documents represents one particular item of our shopping list. So here on the app, we have two items corresponding to these two documents. On tapping this floating action button, a form appears to add a new item to our shopping list, and we are going to implement the functionality of this button, of the submit button of the form. Now the first thing that we have to do is to add the Cloud Firestore package, because to interact with the Cloud Firestore database we have to use this package. So here on the terminal we can run the command flutter pub add Cloud Firestore. If you have already added it, you don't need to add it again. Now open the file corresponding to the form for adding a new item. And here we have this elevated button. Inside this elevated button, we are going to create a map containing the data to be sent. So I am going to add a key name, and here I am going to add the value entered by the user to the text form field for the name of the item. So I have added some controllers. The controller that I have added to the text form field for the name is controller name. So I am going to access the text in it using this controller. Similarly, I am going to use controller quantity.text for the key quantity. And now we are going to call the function add of the collection reference, but before that we have to import the corresponding library here inside this file. So at the top, add this import statement, and now get an instance of the class Firebase Firestore, then call the function collection and pass the name of the collection, which is shopping list in this case, and then call the function add. To this function we have to pass the map of the data. Now save the changes, load the app, tap on this floating action button, and inside this form let us try to add a new item to our shopping list. So here let us add a name of the item and the quantity, and then press the button submit. And here on the database, notice that one new item has been added to this shopping list collection. So here we can see a new document, and this contains the data entered into this form. So this is how you add new items to a Firestore collection. For other related resources, take a look at the description section and don't forget to subscribe.